A journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Every big accomplishment starts with a small action. To achieve anything, you must begin, no matter how daunting the task may seem. He who asks a question is a fool for 5 minutes. He who does not ask remains a fool forever. Asking questions may feel embarrassing, but it's better to seek knowledge than to stay ignorant permanently. Do not fear going slowly, fear only standing still. Progress, no matter how small, is better than stagnation. Moving forward, even at a slow pace, is what matters. Dig the well before you are thirsty. Prepare for future needs before they arise. Planning ahead ensures you're ready for challenges. It is better to light a single candle than to curse the darkness. Instead of complaining about problems, take action to make things better, even if the effort seems small. Learning is a treasure that will follow its owner everywhere. Knowledge is invaluable and remains with you throughout life, empowering you in all situations. The best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is now. If you missed an opportunity in the past, start now instead of regretting. It's never too late to begin. Patience is a bitter plant, but its fruit is sweet. While waiting or enduring difficulties can be tough, the rewards of patience are always worthwhile. Talk does not cook rice. Actions are more important than words. Talking about something won't accomplish it. Effort is needed. A man who moves a mountain begins by carrying away small stones. Large goals are achieved through consistent, small steps. Persistence is key to success. A fall into a ditch makes you wiser. Mistakes and failures teach valuable lessons, helping you grow and avoid similar errors in the future. Better to be deprived of food for 3 days than tea for 1. Some things like mental clarity or ritual comforts are more important than physical sustenance. An inch of time is worth an inch of gold, but you can't buy that inch of time with an inch of gold. Time is incredibly precious and cannot be regained, no matter how much wealth you possess. Teachers open the door, but you must enter by yourself. Guidance can only take you so far. True learning and success depend on your own effort. A closed mouth catches no flies. Staying silent and avoiding unnecessary chatter can help you avoid trouble or embarrassment. Even the tallest tower starts from the ground. Every great achievement begins with a humble beginning. Be not afraid of growing slowly, be afraid only of standing still. Slow progress is still progress. The real danger is not moving forward at all. Distant water does not quench a nearby fire. Immediate problems require immediate solutions. Help that's too far away is ineffective in urgent situations. When the winds of change blow, some build walls while others build windmills. People react differently to change. Some resist it while others adapt and thrive. The man who removes a mountain begins by carrying away small stones. Persistence in tackling small tasks will eventually lead to achieving large goals. Don't try to scoop the moon out of the water. Avoid chasing illusions or attempting impossible tasks. Better a diamond with a flaw than a pebble without. Something valuable, even if imperfect, is better than something worthless but perfect. A single conversation across the table with a wise man is worth 10 years of study. Gaining insight from the wise can be more beneficial than prolonged solitary learning. To know the road ahead, ask those coming back. Learn from the experience of others who have already faced similar challenges. Opportunities multiply as they are seized. Taking advantage of opportunities creates more opportunities. Success builds momentum. With true friends, even water drunk together is sweet. Genuine companionship makes even the simplest moments joyful. A book is like a garden carried in the pocket. Books are a source of knowledge and beauty that can be carried and cherried. The palest ink is better than the best memory. Writing things down ensures they're remembered better than relying on memory alone. The more you sweat and practice, the less you bleed in battle. Hard work and preparation reduce risks and improve outcomes during critical moments. Genius is 1% inspiration and 99% perspiration. Great achievements rely more on effort and persistence than on talent alone. Good medicine tastes bitter. Helpful advice or solutions may be unpleasant at first, but are ultimately beneficial. A single spark can start a prairie fire. Small actions or ideas can lead to significant outcomes, whether positive or negative. He who depends on himself will attain the greatest happiness. Relying on oneself fosters independence and satisfaction, as you are in control of your destiny. One cannot refuse to eat just because there is a chance of choking. Avoiding action due to fear of failure or risk leads to stagnation. One must embrace life despite its challenges. If you want to find out about the road ahead, then ask about it from those coming back. Learning from others' experiences can guide you and help you avoid unnecessary mistakes. The wise adapt themselves to circumstances, as water molds itself to the pitcher. Flexibility and adaptability are keys to thriving in changing situations. He who cheats the earth will be cheated by the earth. Exploiting nature or others will eventually lead to negative consequences. A smile will gain you 10 more years of life. Positivity and kindness improve well-being and lead to a longer, healthier life. If you are patient in one moment of anger, you will escape 100 days of sorrow. Controlling anger prevents regrets and the long-term repercussions. A bad word whispered will echo 100 miles. Harmful words can spread quickly and have far-reaching effects. When you drink the water, remember the spring. Always show gratitude for the source of your blessings of your po. To talk much and arrive nowhere is the same as climbing a tree to catch a fish. Action should align with goals. Pointless talk or effort is wasteful. Tension is who you think you should be. Relaxation is who you are. Stress comes from trying to meet unrealistic expectations. Peace comes from embracing authenticity. He who sacrifices his conscience to ambition burns a picture to obtain the ashes. Compromising morals for temporary gain leads to hollow rewards. Do good, reap good. Do evil, reap evil. Actions have consequences. Good deeds bring positive outcomes and bad ones bring harm. There are always ears on the other side of the sign. Be cautious with your words, as you never know who may overhear. You cannot direct the wind, but you can adjust the sails. While you cannot control everything, you can adapt to circumstances and steer your course. A wise man makes his own decisions. An ignorant man follows public opinion. Wisdom involves independent thinking, while ignorance relies on others' influence. Silence is a true friend who never betrays. Staying quiet can prevent misunderstandings or conflicts. is often a wise choice. If there is no enemy within, the enemy outside can do you no harm. Inner strength and self-confidence make external challenges less threatening. A wise man adapts himself to circumstances as water shapes itself to the vessel. Intelligence lies in adjusting to situations rather than resisting them. Fortune and flowers do not last forever. Wealth and beauty are temporary, so value what truly matters. A clever person turns great troubles into little ones and little ones into none at all. Intelligence lies in solving problems effectively and minimizing their impact. The superior man is modest in speech but excels in action. True greatness is shown through deeds, not boastful words. The man who chases two rabbits catches neither. Focusing on too many things at once leads to failure in all. Better to walk thousands of miles than to read thousands of books. Experience is more valuable and educational than theoretical knowledge. An ant may well destroy a whole dam. Small problems, if ignored, can lead to massive disasters. A bird does not sing because it has an answer. It sings because it has a song. Expression comes from the joy of being, not always from a purpose or reason. A drop of water shall be returned with a burst of spring. Even small kindnesses should be repaid generously. A bit of fragrance clings to the hand that gives flowers. Acts of kindness benefit both the giver and the receiver. Once bitten by a snake, one is scared all their life by a rope. Past traumatic experiences make people overly cautious in the prey. Those who respect themselves will be respected. Self-respect earns the respect of others. The man who fears suffering is already suffering from what he fears. Fear of pain creates unnecessary stress and undermines happiness. A small leak will sink a great ship. Ignoring small problems can lead to significant consequences. Do not climb a tree to look for fish. Pursue goals logically and avoid futile efforts. He who cannot agree with his enemies is controlled by them. Resolving conflicts peacefully gives you power over your circumstances. Do not remove a fly from your friend's forehead with a hatchet. Overreacting or acting carelessly in attempts to help can do more harm than good. A diamond cannot be polished without friction, nor a person perfected without trials. Challenges and hardships help refine and improve a person's character, just as polishing enhances a diamond's beauty. A single beam cannot support a great house. Teamwork and collaboration are necessary to achieve significant goals. One person cannot do it all alone. Before preparing to improve the world, first look around your own house 3 times. Before criticizing or trying to fix others, ensure that your own life and behavior are in order. When you add legs to a snake, you waste your time. Overcomplicating something or adding unnecessary details can ruin what is already complete. A needle is not sharp at both ends. Nothing or no one can excel in all areas. Everything has strengths and limitations. Only he who has traveled the road knows where the holes are deep. Experience provides valuable insights that theory or observation cannot fully offer. If the roots are not removed during weeding, the weeds will grow again. Address problems at their source to prevent them from recurring. In the struggle between the stone and the stream always wins not through strength but by perseverance. Consistency and patience overcome obstacles, even those that seem insurmountable. A man must stand upright, not be kept upright by others. True strength comes from self-reliance, not dependence on others for support. The one who plants the tree seldom gets to enjoy its shade. Efforts made today often benefit future generations rather than the person who initiated them. An inch of kindness is repaid with a mile of gratitude. Even small acts of kindness can create significant goodwill and appreciation. Fate brings people together no matter how far apart they may be. Destiny has a way of connecting people, regardless of distance or circumstances. If you bow at all, bow low. When showing respect or making an effort, do it sincerely and wholeheartedly. Crows everywhere are equally black. People have similar traits and flaws, regardless of their location or culture. A tiger never had a dog for a pupil. The wise choose their mentors and students carefully, ensuring mutual compatibility and benefit. He who returns from a journey is not the same as he who left. Travel and experiences transform people, broadening their perspectives and understanding. Patience in one moment of anger can prevent 1,000 days of sorrow. Controlling anger avoids actions or words that can lead to long-term regret. If you stand straight, do not fear a crooked shadow. Living with integrity ensures you have nothing to hide or worry about. One generation plants the trees, and another gets the shade. Each generation's efforts often benefit the next, emphasizing the importance of selflessness. Do not push the river, it will flow by itself. Let things take their natural course without forcing or rushing them. Two good talkers are not worth one good listener. Listening is often more valuable and productive than speaking. Gold cannot be pure and people cannot be perfect. Imperfections are natural, and expecting perfection is unrealistic. The wise man is not the one who makes no mistakes, but the one who learns from them. Wisdom comes from using mistakes as opportunities for growth and improvement. A good reputation is better than a golden belt. Integrity and a positive character are more valuable than material wealth or status. Ripe fruit falls by itself, but it doesn't hurt to shake the tree. While patience is important, proactive efforts can help expedite results. Without rice, even the cleverest housewife cannot cook. Resources are essential for success, no matter how skilled or capable you are. Be like a tree. Remain grounded yet reach for the sky. Stay humble and connected to your roots while striving for growth and achievement. One chopstick is easy to break, but a bundle is strong. Unity and cooperation provide strength and resilience. Happiness is to be content, even if you are poor. True happiness comes from contentment and appreciation for what you have, not material wealth. Do not compete with the rich while eating, or with the poor while gambling. Competing in situations where others have an advantage can lead to unnecessary loss or embarrassment. Clear conscience never fears midnight knocking. A person who has done no wrong has nothing to fear, even in unexpected situations. Reading 10,000 books is not as useful as traveling 10,000 miles. Practical experience often provides deeper knowledge and understanding than theoretical learning. A wise man makes more opportunities than he finds. Instead of waiting for opportunities, a wise person creates them through initiative and resourcefulness. Do not worry about not being recognized, worry about not being worthy of recognition. Focus on becoming deserving of acknowledgement rather than seeking it prematurely. A man without a smiling face must not open a shop. Friendliness and approachability are essential for success in customer-facing roles. He who rides a tiger is afraid to dismount. Once you engage in a risky endeavor, it can be difficult to back out without consequences. The wise man does at once what the fool does finally. Wisdom involves acting promptly and decisively rather than delaying unnecessarily. Behind an able man, there are always other able men. Success is often supported by a team of capable individuals. A spark can start a fire that burns the entire prairie. Small actions or ideas can lead to massive and sometimes uncontrollable consequences. Be not afraid of growing old. Be afraid of standing still. Aging is natural, but stagnation or lack of progress is a cause for concern. The higher the mountain, the steeper the climb. Greater achievements come with greater challenges and effort. A bad worker blames his tools. Incompetent people often make excuses instead of taking responsibility for their shortcomings. A bird in the hand is worth more than two in the bush. It's better to value what you have rather than risk losing it for uncertain gains. A straight foot is not afraid of a crooked shoe. Honesty and integrity eliminate the fear of deceit or misrepresentation. Man's schemes are inferior to those made by heaven. Human plans are often limited or flawed compared to the wisdom of nature or divine intervention. If the wind comes from an empty cave, it's not without cause. Every effect has a cause, even if it's not immediately apparent. When you are angry, close your mouth to avoid saying foolish things. Controlling anger prevents regretful words or actions. A dog in the kennel barks at his fleas. A dog hunting does not notice them. Active people are too focused on their goals to be bothered by minor irritations. When the tree falls, the monkeys scatter. When a leader or central figure loses power, their followers often disperse. Every laugh must be paid for with a tear. Joy and sorrow are intertwined. Happiness often comes with its challenges. A person who says it cannot be done should not interrupt the person doing it. Doubters should not interfere with those who are making an effort to succeed. Happiness is to have a large, loving, caring, close-knit family in another city. Humorously suggests that family is wonderful, but distance can sometimes be a blessing. A foolish man clings to riches, while a wise man knows how to share them. Wisdom lies in generosity and understanding that wealth has greater value when shared. There is no silver bullet to kill every werewolf. No single solution works for every problem. Each requires its unique approach. The water that bears the boat is the same that swallows it up. The forces that support you can also be your downfall if not respected. The old horse knows the way. Experience provides knowledge and wisdom that should not be underestimated. To be wronged is nothing unless you continue to remember it. Holding on to past wrongs only prolongs the pain. Letting go is key to moving forward. Listening well is as powerful as talking well and is essential to true conversation. Good communication is not just about speaking but also listening attentively and understanding others. A bird does not sing because it has an answer. It sings because it has a song. Self-expression and sharing ideas are valuable in themselves, not just for providing solutions. A man should choose a friend who is better than himself. Surrounding yourself with people who challenge you to improve is key to personal growth. A fool judges people by the presents they give him. Judging someone's worth by material gifts rather than their character is superficial and misleading. One meal won't make you fat, but one step won't take you far either. Small actions are insignificant on their own, but consistency in efforts leads to success. Keep your broken arm inside your sleeve. Don't expose your weaknesses or vulnerabilities unnecessarily. Deeds are better than words. Actions speak louder than promises or words. Small ills are the fountains of most of our miseries. Minor issues that are ignored can grow into bigger problems if not addressed in time. One's skills are practiced by use. The more you practice, the better you become at your craft or skill. Time does not wait for anyone. Time continues to pass regardless of your actions, so make the most of it. The longest journey starts with a single step. Every significant achievement begins with taking the first step, no matter how small. Do not wait for the fish to jump into your net. Success doesn't come without effort. You must actively work for it. One generation plants the trees, another enjoys the shade. The work and sacrifices of one generation often benefit future generations. Even an ant may topple a great tower. Even small or seemingly insignificant forces can bring down large and powerful things. A cracked bell can never sound well. If something is fundamentally flawed, it cannot perform as it should no matter how much you try to fix it. An overcrowded chicken coop only invites fights. Too many people or things in one place leads to conflict and chaos. If there is light in the soul, there will be beauty in the person. Inner beauty, peace, and kindness reflect outwardly, making someone attractive and radiant. A man of honor regrets a spoken word more than a missed opportunity. Words, once spoken, cannot be taken back, and the wise person values their words carefully. He who strikes the first blow admits he's lost the argument. Starting a conflict or fight often reveals insecurity or a lack of proper reasoning. A man cannot use the same yardstick for himself and others. Judging others harshly while excusing your own mistakes is unfair and hypocritical. You cannot clap with one hand. Cooperation and mutual effort are required for success and progress. A single tree does not make a forest. Strength comes from unity. One person cannot achieve greatness alone. Do not use your hatchet to remove a fly from your friend's forehead. Don't overreact to small problems with large uneven. Too much courtesy is a sign of deception. Excessive politeness can sometimes be a mask for hidden intentions or deceit. A snake hidden in a cave can still be struck by lightning. Danger can strike unexpectedly, no matter how well hidden or safe something seems. The gem cannot be polished without friction, nor man perfected without trials. Challenges and hardships are necessary for growth and improvement. The tongue is soft but constantly defeats the hard teeth. Words, though soft, have great power to overcome resistance. The best fighter is never angry. Wisdom and control are key in conflict. Emotional reactions often cloud judgment. Clear conscience laughs at false accusations. If you are innocent, accusations cannot harm you. You can stand with confidence. Flowers leave some of their fragrance in the hand that bestows them. Acts of kindness bring joy to both the giver and the recipient. Men trip not on mountains but on molehills. Small, manageable problems often cause more trouble than big, obvious ones if not handled carefully. A man who cannot tolerate small misfortunes can never accomplish great things. Patience and resilience in the face of small challenges are crucial for achieving big goals. Do not use a cannon to kill a mosquito. Don't overreact or use excessive force for minor problems. The fire you kindle for your enemy often burns yourself more than him. Actions taken out of revenge often harm you more than they do your enemy. The snow goose does not bathe to make itself white. Neither need you do anything but be yourself. Authenticity and natural beauty are more valuable than trying to conform to external standards. Diligence is the mother of good fortune. Hard work and persistence are key to achieving success. When the heart is at ease, the body is healthy. Peace of mind is essential for overall well-being and health. A book holds a house of gold. Knowledge is invaluable and can open many doors to wealth and success. It's not the knowing that is difficult, but the doing. Understanding something is easier than putting it into action. When the emperor is far, the mountains are high. Distance can make challenges seem greater than they are. When there is no immediate authority overseeing things. One moment of patience may ward off great disaster. One moment of impatience may ruin a whole life. Patience can prevent unnecessary problems and consequences, while impatience often leads to mistakes and regret. If you are planning for a year, sow rice. If you are planning for a decade, plant trees. If you are planning for a lifetime, educate people. Short-term goals focus on immediate needs, long-term goals on growth, and the ultimate goal is to invest in education, which has a lasting impact. Great souls have wills, feeble ones only wishes. Strong people take decisive action to shape their future, while weak people only dream without taking steps. A bird will not nest in a burning tree. In times of danger or instability, no one will settle or invest in a situation. Security is essential for growth and stability. A nation's treasure is in its scholars. The true wealth of a nation lies in its educated people, as they shape the future of society. Water can both sustain and sink a ship. Water is essential for life and growth, but when uncontrolled, it can also lead to destruction, symbolizing the dual nature of powerful forces. A person's destiny is determined by their character. A person's actions, values, and integrity shape their future and ultimate fate. Even the highest tower begins from the ground. Every great achievement starts with humble beginnings, and success is built step by step. If you don't scale the mountain, you can't view the plain. To understand the big picture or achieve great rewards, you must first overcome challenges or obstacles. The superior man is concerned with justice. The inferior man is concerned with profit. A person of integrity values fairness and righteousness over personal gain or material wealth. Do not lift a rock only to drop it on your own foot. Be cautious of actions that may backfire or cause harm to yourself in the long run. A man without a goal is like a ship without a rudder. Without clear direction or purpose, a person's life can be aimless and lost. A gem is not polished without rubbing, nor a man perfected without trials. Difficulties and challenges are necessary for growth and improvement, just as polishing is needed to bring out the beauty of a gem. Those who do not study are only cattle dressed in men's clothing. Without knowledge and learning, a person remains primitive, no matter how advanced their appearance may be. When you have faults, do not fear to abandon them. Recognizing and letting go of your flaws or mistakes is essential for growth and improvement. The wise man builds bridges, the fool builds walls. Wisdom lies in creating connections and understanding, while foolishness leads to separation and isolation. Be not disturbed at being misunderstood, be disturbed at not understanding. It's more important to seek understanding than to worry about being misunderstood by others. Do not fear the enemy that attacks you, but the fake friend that hugs you. True threats often come from those who seem friendly, not from obvious adversaries. The swiftest horse cannot overtake a word once spoken. Words once spoken cannot be taken back or undone. So think carefully before speaking. Tension is who you think you should be. Relaxation is who you are. Stress often comes from trying to meet expectations, while true peace comes from accepting yourself as you are. A man who removes a mountain begins by carrying away small stones. Large challenges can be overcome step by step. Patience and persistence are key to tackling difficult tasks. A great fortune depends on luck, a small one on diligence. While luck can play a role in achieving great wealth, hard work and diligence are more reliable for smaller, steady successes. Better 1,000 enemies outside the house than one inside. External enemies may be dealt with, but a traitor or someone within your inner circle is more dangerous and difficult to handle. The fisherman does not scare fish who have not seen a net. People who are unaware of danger or traps are not afraid of them. Awareness comes from experience. A clear conscience is a soft pillow. When you live honestly and without guilt, you can rest peacefully, as a clear conscience brings inner peace. You cannot prevent the birds of sorrow from flying over your head, but you can prevent them from building nests in your hair. You cannot avoid all hardships, but you have the power to choose how long you let them affect you or let them linger in your mind. The loftiest towers rise from the ground. Great accomplishments or successes are built from humble beginnings. All big things start from small, steady efforts. A closed mouth catches no flies. If you remain silent, you avoid trouble or saying something that could lead to negative consequences. A fool judges people by the presents they give. A wise person understands that true character cannot be judged by material gifts. It lies in a person's actions and intentions. What you hear may be false. What you see is true. While rumors or hearsay can be misleading, personal experience and observation provide the most reliable information. Do not drink poison to quench your thirst. Don't make harmful choices or take desperate actions, even if they seem like a quick solution, as they may cause more harm in the long run. Only when the cold comes do we know the pine tree and the cypress are last to fade. Difficult times reveal the true strength and resilience of individuals, just like the pine and cypress that remain standing through the cold. When the wise point at the moon, the foolish look at the finger. Wise people focus on the important message, while fools get distracted by insignificant details. Even a hare will bite when it is cornered. Even the most harmless or gentle beings will fight back when they have no way out, or are pushed to their limits. Man has 2 ears and 1 mouth that he may hear much and speak little. We should listen more than we speak, as listening helps us gain knowledge and understanding. The saving man becomes rich. The spending man becomes poor. A person who saves and manages their resources wisely will become wealthy, while a person who spends recklessly will face financial hardships.